So,
Yes.
yeah, it's visible, right?
Mm.
So that day we have covered how to install all the Selenium dependencies and all, and how to launch Chrome browser, right? So today I will uh, show you for Firefox. Okay, so so the line here we have to make changes. So for Firefox, okay, let me comment both the line. Okay, okay. Now system dot, what should be I type? Can anyone tell? To launch other browser, what I have to write?
System dot set property.
So system dot set property, here we'll type web driver dot gecko driver. Can everyone go on mute, please, if you are not talking? So, so this is we have to write system dot set property web driver dot gecko dot driver. Okay. So now here we have to write web driver. I'm saying driver. Driver also we can do because already we commented equal to new Firefox driver. Okay. So this is what we have to do. Okay. So system dot set property WebDriver dot gecko driver. Now this under this double quote we have to pass the path. Okay. Uh, okay. Now what we are going to do? So we already we covered, right? We can uh, put the driver here. Also we can access from some outside, right? So let me open my Chrome. 1 second. 1 second, guys. I had already browser somewhere. I need to check. I'm checking if I have already browser or not. Resource config. I have already browsers. Okay, so let me copy this browser and let me paste it. Okay, now we'll see. So I'm just commenting this line. So far we don't require for Chrome. Okay, so what I am going to do, just click on the driver path and click on copy path and click on this complete path. Okay, and now just enter. Okay, so you can see that this is the Gecko driver, and we have already created object for this. So I said, right, wave driver, it's not a class, it's an interface. So now let's run. First time it may take some time. Let me see what is coming. It should launch. Can you see? It's launching, right? So we have and it closed, right? Just pinging this one so that you can try. Yes. So you know how to download this thing, right? What I mean to say, all the web drivers, right? Or do you want me to show how to download? Guys, please respond. Otherwise, I will not stop whether you are
Noted,
getting or
noted.
not. So you know, right? All of you,
Yes.
how to download all this exe file.
Yes, madam.
Sorry, Raghu, are you saying something?
I said I know.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I will not show you how to download. Let it be. So far we have seen that how to do these things, right? So now come to the main topic. Okay. So for example, this is a page. Suppose any page, right? This is any page, and you want to automate. So when you are saying you want to automate something, so what is the first step you have to do? So you have to first find the element, and you will be doing some action on that, right? Okay. So before I move to this topic, let me cover a few things. Okay. So I will tell you the difference between driver.quit and driver.close. Anyone, can you just try what may be the difference between close and quit? Can you try?
Uh, for quit, the WebDriver closes all the browsers which has been opened by the Selenium WebDriver, and to
Okay.
close a particular window will be closed.
Okay. Anyone? Any other different? Don't assume whatever he is saying it is correct. Okay. So answer what you are thinking.
So it's quite similar to Sharon, but the only only difference I found is uh, it quit is applicable to all the pop-ups. Generally, whenever we use the close method, then it close all the anyway it close all the browsers, but it will not close the pop-up windows. But when you use the quit, then that will close even the quit. That will also close the pop-up windows. That is a difference I found.
So see, make it very simple. When you say driver dot close, right? It will only close the active window. Okay. Active window means wherever currently my cursor is there, that will consider as a active. Suppose there are different, tabs, for example. These are the tabs. Just consider. But right now I am here. Okay. These are not active. Okay. So wherever you are on the page, active page, it will get close. So in like now this is one page. Okay. This is one page. For example, this is another page. So just think these all are page. Okay. Now you are also here, for example. So these, there may be a scenario where you will have multiple windows. Okay. But when you say driver dot close, it will only close the active window. That's it. Okay. And when you say driver dot quit, it it means you are just closing your Selenium session. Means it will not interact with the browser at all. That means it will end up. Now you can see there are two, right? So if I write the program, right, driver dot close, and I am here, so it will close this one. Okay. But not this one. This is only the difference between driver dot close and driver. So pop-up, it can be lot of pop-ups. Okay. We'll see the pop-up things later. Means when you open some page, you can see some unwanted pop-up. So for pop-up also we have some action class, or we have some method to handle the pop-ups. But when I just say the difference between quit and close, it's only difference. It will quit will close entire session, all the browser activity, and close will only uh, focus on the active window.
So
Is it clear?
Makhan, in that, yeah. So in that case, in this program, why we need a quit after close, like yeah, close
No,
after
no, no,
quit.
no, no. No. We will not use both in a one program. I have written here just for your understanding to know the difference between quit and close. Okay. Generally, you can go with when you are doing some automation. In that case, either you can use quit or close. Okay. So it depends. If you are playing with a multiple windows and you are ended with your all these steps, in that case you can use quit, so that whatever the windows open, it will get closed. Okay, so that time you will hit quit. But when you are playing with only one particular window, that time you can use close. So close, when close means only active window. So I said, right, if you have multiple, suppose there may be some scenario where you have multiple pages open while doing automation. Okay. And you have to navigate with each of these. Okay. So in that case, when you are ending with the session, then you will, if you say driver dot close one, right, but rest will be open. So in that case, you will say driver dot quit. Is it clear, Parvati?
Yeah, it's clear.
So we are not going to use both. I just type for your understanding. Just I will explain because of that. I just use. So you can comment one. So there is no, like, it's up to you which one you want to use. So that depends on the application you will use. Okay, so this is the difference between quit and close. So when you are going to navigate, so there are all methods. Okay, so when I say driver dot, okay, dot manage, okay, this is one command, and I say delete all the cookies. So I will cover all the methods. Okay, what is the use of this, so delete all the cookies. That I don't think I should explain you, right, what is cookies and all. So manually you go and clean your cookies and all, right? So this is also another method. Whenever you are launching any browser and the execution will be longer, like it would be like taking 5-10 minutes for the execution also. And every time, this is a good practice. If you delete all the cookies, that is good. Okay, this is one method to delete all the cookies. Another method is driver.manage.
Makhan, are you there?
I think we lost him.
Mm.
Hello, sorry, my power outage. Guys, can anyone just record the session? Am I audible?
It's already getting recorded, Makhan.
No, it's got stopped, right? Okay, or it's recording only. Yeah, sorry guys. Let me share my screen again. Can you see my screen? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so it's recording, right? So yeah, okay. So suppose driver.manage dot, there are lot of methods. So mostly for the cookies and all, we use this cookies only. Okay, so delete all cookies. This is what we use. Okay, now another method I will say driver.manage. So before you start any automation, you should know all the methods. If you don't know methods, then you'll be stuck. Okay. So another method is driver.manage.window dot. So I told you last time the difference between full screen and maximize, right? So full screen resolution, like it's not depend on your computer resolution. So that's why you use maximize. So that based on your things resolution, it will be displayed. Okay. Now this is done, right? So there are only few methods we use. So mostly we use uh, maximize. Okay. Now there are few methods driver dot. Now I will say see navigate, right? So navigate already I have written here. For example, yes. So driver dot navigate to. So this is the link URL, right? So there is another method driver dot get current URL. Okay. So you can also try from this, like just click on this. Okay, within double quote, it will not work. So current URL means whatever the URL, let's me take this one and see. So you just do some experiment, it will not work, I think.
So no need to pass any argument, Makhan. It will give you the current URL. Just store it in the string form and print out.
Yeah. Don't use this. 1 second. Don't use this. Okay. That please. Okay. For example, anything I'm just saying Facebook. Okay. Saying facebook.com. For example. So this is, you can see, right? So this is coming Facebook, for example. You want to validate, right? This thing. So how you will validate? So in this case, you will be writing driver dot find element. So the element which is there, you will be just using here. We will come to that all these element how to do this. Okay. So dot. Now there are few methods. Okay, click. So click method means you want to click on the
Oh, your voice is breaking. I can't hear.
no, right?
Your voice is
You
breaking, Makhan.
want to pass something, you just uh, is it applicable for, yeah, is it okay right now? Can you hear?
Actually, your voice is breaking, Maka. Now I can hear. So what you
Okay.
said earlier, I didn't understand.
Okay. Now it is okay, right?
Yeah, now it's audible.
So so there are few methods I was saying, driver dot find dot, this thing you will get, like if you want to click on something, right? You will use click method. When you want to pass something, you will use pass method. So I will uh, show you all these method with the practical. Okay, practical thing. Right now I'm just commenting this line. Okay. Now come to the, for example, this is a Facebook coming multiple language. I will choose some different app. Mm, Flipkart. Okay, for example. So this is my Flipkart page. Let's open this Flipkart completely. So what I'm going to do. So see, once you launch a Flipkart, it is asking to enter your details, right? So what you have to do, you have to first, in automation, only two things. You will find first the element, then you will do action on that, what action you want to do. Okay, so for example, when I launch the Flipkart, it shows like this: enter, right, or create a new. Okay, so let's assume I want to click on the new, means I want to create a fresh account. So what action you have to do? First, you have to click on the account, right? So to click on the account in automation, you have to perform, right? You have to perform with the method, and you have to find out the element. To find out that element, you have to inspect. Okay, so just right click from your mouse, and you can see there is one inspect, right? So just click on that inspect. So once you click on this inspect, you can see this kind of page is coming, right? So click on this one, select an element. This, you can see the pop-up, right? Just click. Now you can see, right? This is the link, right? Are you getting? So just click on this. So, sir, guys, just interact, like, are you getting or not what I'm trying to do here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
Makhan.
you have, yeah, you have to find the element. Okay. So
అరే
this
నేను
is
ఈ కాల్
a,
మధ్యలో ఉన్నా.
guys, please go on mute. Sorry. So this is the class. Let me find with the class. Okay. So you can any element. Okay. Whenever, just we'll do these things tomorrow. I will not going to automate today. I will show you how, what are the types you can find the element. Okay. Let me open one notepad. Okay. How to find web elements. There are few option. Okay. First is by ID. Okay. By ID, you can find the element. So now there is no ID. You can see only a class, right? And this is href. So I will tell you what is exactly. So we'll search by ID. Okay, so far. So let me check another also. So mostly it depends on the page to page. Okay, I will switch to another page. Naukri.com. For example, this is also one page. Let me check whether we are getting or not. Okay, so here you can see there are a lot of pop-ups, right? So you can't do any action until you do not close these pop-ups. Okay, even manually or whatever. So you have to first close unwanted pop-ups. So Ravi, you were saying that driver dot close and this pop-up, right? So if uh, this condition, suppose you want to work on your main things, then this pop-up first you have to close. Okay, for that, if you use driver dot quit, it will not work. It will completely close all these things. Okay, to handle the pop-up, we have a different thing. So we'll come later. Uh, so now I will just inspect and try to find the ID wise. You can, okay. Can you see ID? Right. So if I click, and if I just paste here. This is ID. Okay, one second. So this is ID. So when you just click on this ID, right, whatever ID this value is there, you are getting. So there are, when you say there are two of two, so somewhere it used twice. Okay, can you see? So we can get by ID, okay, the element. So for that, what we have to do, anything start from whatever, let's say input, right? For example, or you can see first ID where it's, for example, this is ID. So we are finding elements by ID, for example. So what we have to do, just see this is started input as a input, type input. Okay, now write this one, ID equal to this. Let me write and I will explain. So always remember, whenever you are finding any web element, that should be always unique. If here you can see one of two, one of five, or one of 10, it will not work. Okay, it should be always one of one. Okay. Now what I did, I found by ID. So this is my you know wave element. So by ID I got it. Okay, so anything, if it's a not input, if it's a div, then you will type here div. Okay, if not div, it if it's a different, based on that, the anchor tag, whatever you can see, based on that it will type. So it will come to this input. Okay, then it will go with the search, the attribute. So ID, this is ID, and now this is the value. Okay, so this is the value. So that's way we find the element. Any question for by ID, or you didn't understand? So manually you can't create ID wise. Okay, whatever is there, based on this we have to create our these things, element. So this is one way to find the element. Another way is by class. So please guys tell me if you are not clear with the ID. I will show you another example. Are you
It's
clear?
clear for me, Makhan.
Okay, what about others?
I'm okay, Makhan.
Okay, okay, now let's go by class. Okay, so same element we'll see. I'm just canceling this one and inspecting again and click on this. So just over here, and you can see, just click.